There's a troubling trend for young men in a labor market that's showing signs of slowing down. A new analysis of labor data by NBC News shows that the unemployment rate for men between 23 and 30 with a bachelor's degree has jumped nearly double that of women and is higher than the overall unemployment rate. Well, now young men with degrees are more likely to be unemployed than those with just a high school diploma. NBC News senior policy reporter Shannon Pettypiece joins us now. Shannon, when I saw this data come out, I was really interested, surprised, but I'm really curious what story it tells us. What do you think this tells us about why we're experiencing it now, but also why men are feeling this?
Well, when I talked to economists about this data, which really jumped out at me as well, they pointed to changing dynamics in the job market at the moment. There has been a real surge in demand for traditionally women-dominated fields and professions. So healthcare, where 80% of the workers are women, is one of the main drivers of hiring. Meanwhile, some of these traditionally male-dominated industries, like tech, for example, has actually been cutting thousands of jobs over the past couple of years here after going on a big hiring spree during the pandemic. We're also seeing job losses in industries like manufacturing. So at this moment, the labor market, which really isn't growing that much at all, whatever growth is happening is really occurring in these female-dominated industries, which leaves a lot of men, especially those with college degrees, struggling to get their foot in the job market.
Why aren't young women sort of facing the same hurdles, but also what should young men be doing about all this if they want to boost their prospects right now?
Yeah, so, I mean, and young women are susceptible to this, too, if they're in one of these areas where there's facing some stagnation. I've certainly heard from a number of women who are struggling to find a job as well. But yeah, women who are in fields like health care, like education, they're typically a lot more likely to be able to get a job straight out of college, or if they want to switch a job or if they're laid off, to be able to find another one quickly, because there's just so much demand, particularly in healthcare right now. For the young men, the experts that I talked to, suggested potentially looking at a career pivot. Of course, healthcare, certainly, I've probably mentioned that about 10 times in this conversation. It is the hot place in the job market. So for men, they consider careers in there. And also for men who are looking to kind of stay in one of these more male-dominated industries, construction is still an area that has a big need. Even though we've seen some slowdown in construction hiring and construction demand in the current economy, I talked to some construction economists, and they said there's still a lot of need and demand for men there, which is kind of helping for those without a college degree with just a high school diploma. But it does take some training and experience to get their foot in the door even there.
Just really good storytelling about the context of those numbers there. Shannon Pettypiece. Shannon, thank you so much.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.